y'all can volunteer to be a mentor. And I know that, we all think, oh, I'm not qualified. Maybe it's just me.
No, it's
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah, I'm not qualified. I need to learn X, Y, and Z before I become a mentor. But you always know more than somebody else. And your experience is so valid. And someone is going through something that you just came out of and would love to hear your point of view on those things.
Yeah.
Hey there, welcome to Entrepreneurs with Heart. I'm Adria.
And I'm Sydney, and we're here to help you build a rock solid business so that you can kiss that 9-to-5 goodbye and turn your side hustle into your dream job.
So, if you're looking for down to earth advice from someone who's actually grown a business from scratch to 7 figures, you're in the right place.
We got the scoop on everything from growing your online presence, nailing email marketing, and even how to build your team without losing your mind.
Right? Plus, we'll dive into content marketing, website hacks, social media tricks, getting more traffic, staying productive, basically everything you need to know to grow your business without going back to school.
So, if you're ready to take the leap and make your side hustle your full-time gig, hit that follow button and let's get this journey started. Hello.
Hey, how are you doing? You look nice off your skirt.
Thank you. I like your gloss. Your lip gloss is popping. My lip
Right.
gloss is too. Anyway, so we gathered here today to talk about my score results
I'm so
and
excited.
my first time having a mentor. And yes, I would have recorded the phone call, but I wasn't at home. And also, I feel like that might have been like an invasion of like
I
someone's
want you to do that
privacy.
anyways.
Yeah, that just wouldn't have been right. So I couldn't bring you guys along, but I do have like some thoughts.
Yeah.
So, story time. I'm sitting at a coffee shop. It's a Wednesday morning, and I pick up the phone. She's like, "Hello, can I speak to Sydney?" And I'm like,
So it was
"This
just
is
by phone. It
she."
wasn't like a Zoom or anything.
No, even though I kind of requested it to be, it wasn't. I'm like,
Okay.
"Aw, I really like Zoom meetings. I really feel like you get to really."
Yeah.
But it was fine because we had chemistry anyway.
Okay.
So anyway, so we start talking, and I talk about like my business, even though she'd already done like her own research into like my business,
That's a
and
good sign.
yeah, it was a really good sign. And we ended up just going over things, and I was just saying like, I wish that I would get more traction from my Instagram or my social media to my shop, which I feel like that hasn't really been happening. And she kind of said the thing that like I've been putting off all the time is like, hey, you should try doing YouTube.
How about that? Was that
Everything,
a sign
it
almost?
kind of was a sign. So here I am recording. Outside of the recording is a Matrix moment. And yeah, so she was like, you should do that because number one, it's evergreen
Yeah.
content. Number two, people will build a better relationship or a deeper relationship with you versus like a reel or a short form. Number three, some people typically aren't looking at reels to purchase or usually looking at them to be entertained. So to get to the fact that you're already getting sales from your social media is really great because there's a lot of people with hundreds of thousands of followers who do not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was just like, just putting it out there, like you can still do Instagram or short form, but to branch out into YouTube and
Yeah.
prioritize that a little bit more, which,
Which you've
feels,
already been thinking about.
I've already been
Keeps coming
it
up.
keeps coming up every time I slack off of it. So that was cool. Another tip that she gave me was with my website, I have like the illustration, right? The print, then I have like the sticker,
Yeah.
then I have like the hoodie. So she was
Right.
saying to put it all under one listing so that hey, and I just like have the images
that
there.
makes so much sense.
So then it's easier for someone to like navigate
yeah,
the shop.
because it's the design that they like. And
Yeah,
use
of all the
mediums, whatever.
themes. Right. So that was a really good one.
Smart.
Then she was saying I should also do like limited time things.
Mhm.
So I can have my core things that are up there to have things that sort of like bring in
Yes.
demand
Right.
because something's available all the time. It doesn't make it feel as like valuable and as exclusive. So have like limited edition prints, limited edition, whatever. So that was
It's great.
really great idea. And then using my email list, I don't need to like email every single week, but whenever I do a launch to
Yep.
like, make sure I'm
We were talking
prioritizing
about it.
that.
You haven't been doing that.
I have.
Oh, you haven't?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I just thought I wasn't doing a good enough job because I was only doing it when I launched something.
Gotcha.
Like I wasn't, which is what she was saying to do. So it wasn't like, so I'm, but I felt like, oh my gosh, I should be emailing you guys every week. And she's like, actually, that gets kind of annoying. So, just to talk about random things like,
Got it.
so yeah, it was a really all around really good discussion. It was like an hour and a half call, and it was nice. And then I can always like reach out to her if I need anything. She's been on
Got
Score
it.
for about 6 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so
So it's not an ongoing relationship type of situation.
it can be if I have
Oh,
specific questions.
got it.
But yeah, I guess the Score thing was mainly like answer your question and
Got
move
it.
on. But I asked her, I was like, I don't know how this works. She was like, look, if you have any questions,
Mhm.
whether it's like next week, in a
Yeah.
year, in a month, whatever, like you can just reach out and we can have another call.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay, cool. So I think that's interesting. And we can kind of add that to the menu of mentorship possibilities. So what I enjoy is a mentor that kind of goes along with you on your journey. You know what I'm saying? It helps kind of carve out a path for you. You want to say, okay, ongoing relationship. But I think this is really cool if you have a specific topic, specific question that you need to have answered, and you want to kind of ask the expert type of situation.
Yeah, and I really appreciate it, like because I feel like it's gonna be one of those things of like I'm on a video game quest, and these are the things I
Mhm.
need to complete.
Yep.
And after I complete those things, having more questions, I can be like, hey, look, I'm back, did
Yep.
everything. These
Yeah.
are the
What's
results of these
next?
things. Let's
Yeah.
like, and I like that. Like I like
Yeah.
having a to do list of things that because I'm not gonna ask really anything else. I don't think
Until you get that solved.
until I get that together. And I'm like, okay, if
Yeah.
I'm doing YouTube, I've got my website set up.
Yeah.
Can you look at my website? Does this look better? Do I have too many
Right.
listings still? What do you think? How do you
Yeah.
think this email is formatted? Because these can go into different.
Yeah.
But I think it's also one of those things where I don't have any questions until I actually try to do the
Mhm.
thing. So
Mhm.
I don't know. But I can also get what you're saying too. But
Yeah.
sometimes, like, it's like going to therapy. Like,
Mhm.
sometimes you don't need to meet the therapist every week during a
Okay.
period of your time, right? But
Mhm.
sometimes you're in a period where you're like, life is a mess.
Yeah.
I'm a mess.
Yeah.
Hell. You know what I mean? And you meet
Yeah.
every week. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's one of those things too where
Yeah,
it
that
just
makes
depends on your
sense.
needs
Mhm.
and how you work and function and
Right.
how fast some of these tasks can get done because to redo an entire website takes a lot of
A lot of
time
time.
and then come back in a week, hey, got any updates?
Not
I
really.
posted a video. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Got it.
that's how I kind of see
Yeah,
it.
that's good stuff.
Yeah.
So I remember one of the concerns that you had was not being hooked up with another artist or a creative, because thinking that she couldn't offer advice that relates to your current scenario. What is your mentor?
Yes.
She is creative.
Yes.
Really?
She went to school for graphic design.
Wow.
Yes.
So that kind of helps to kind of
Yes.
validate why.
And I brought it up to her. Then she was like saying that, yeah, she comes across a lot of artists that experience the same thing. And it got into a conversation about how a lot of times art isn't as valued in society, too. And sometimes that can be a person's perspective. You know what I mean? Like, how can you possibly be making money off of this?
Right.
So to speak of an artist, I do count graphic design as like having an artistic mind.
For
It's
sure.
just, yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, I felt like it was like meant to be.
It was meant to be. If you can refresh my memory, when you signed up for Score and for a mentor, I know you wanted someone who was in that space, but you didn't know that she was going to be,
No,
right?
no,
So it just happened that way.
it just happened that way. 'Cause
That's
they just
awesome.
pair you up with anyone, but
Yeah.
it was really cool that I got paired up with her.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So this really can be an ongoing, type of relationship as you continue to need help in certain areas.
And kind of like you, how you have like your different mentors.
Mhm.
Like you still could ask Wally
For
questions.
sure.
You could still ask the Blair questions. And then moving forward, when you have another need that another mentor fills,
Yeah.
you can ask that person a question. So I don't think
Yeah.
you need to have one
Just the one
mentor
person.
because that's a big shoe to fill to ask someone to be a one size fit all type of thing, right?
Mhm.
Like to know everything.
Right.
But to know that you have a person to come to talk about specifically social media stuff and marketing
Yeah.
yourself and like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's really cool because it feels also partially networking. Because like,
Yeah.
what if we build a relationship and then she's like, oh wait, like I live in Atlanta, you in Atlanta.
Yeah.
There's this art thing happening. You should check it out. You know what I mean?
That's so great.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's awesome. I love it. I love it so much. So I had a good experience. And if you're looking for a mentor, this is not sponsored, but you should definitely check out Score because I feel like it's an easy way to get into mentoring and into just getting answers to those questions that you may have and can find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if you know this, but also SCORE. So all of the SCORE people there are, or most of them, I think, are volunteers. So you can also volunteer to be a mentor.
Take to the world.
For sure. Y'all can volunteer to be a mentor. And I know that, we all think, oh, I'm not qualified. Maybe it's just me.
No, it's me too.
Yeah, I'm not qualified. I need to learn X, Y, and Z before I become a mentor. But you always know more than somebody else. And your experience is so valid. And someone is going through something that you just came out of and would love to hear your point of view on those things.
Yeah, and you could be that stepping stone or that turning point for that person to actually pursue their dreams and to think that it's possible. Because what if you guys had a similar setback and you overcame it, and now you're able to talk to them and be like, look, it's only for this period of time. Here's how I went about it. Here's how I overcame everything. And that gives them hope. And I think it's really important for us to spread our knowledge in whatever way we can.
Share your story.
Share your story, because your story has an impact for sure. So, yeah, go out there and be a mentor.
That's right. This is good stuff.
This is awesome stuff.
I love it so much.
But I love it. I love that SCORE's a resource. And free one, too, because a lot of times it feels like you got to pay to be, you know what I mean? And I understand people's time is worth money, but I do appreciate the volunteers who, who take the time out to help people.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Are we done?
I guess we're done.
I
know. Just I get to go make those things to my website. I'm already doing the YouTube thing. We'll see how that goes.
It goes great every time.
It goes pretty well every time. This time I'm doing like a vlog situation though, which because I've always wanted to do it. I'm like, and that's really why I watched this YouTuber, and she just inspires me all the time. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pick up a camera. I'm just gonna do it right now, and we're just gonna see how it happens.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't even have to go up. Even if I edit it, and I'm just like, yay! I made something.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and do it. Now share a little bit about it.
Go ahead. Oh my gosh! Announce it!
I am so excited. So you guys may know that I'm not sure when it'll be announced that we're changing our podcast title.
Yes. Should we tell them what the podcast?
Should tell them what title it's going to be.
Our podcast. Ready? Drum roll threes. Entrepreneurs with heart. Woo.
You don't seem so excited about it. It's still.
I feel like Leaf Notes is so cute.
Leaf Notes is so cute. We love her. And I think there's still a place for her because she's still Leaf Notes
production. So Leaf Notes like the parent.
Right. And Entrepreneurship with Heart
is like the brand.
Was it entrepreneurs or entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurs.
I think it's entrepreneurs.
I think so too. So that's us. But what I'm excited about, I'm still filling out the name. What I'm excited about the umbrella, what it does is give space for me to try to create some content as well that could be helpful. So, for instance, whereas before during Sydney and I's planning episode, I did like a little reel or whatever on how I plan. But now I feel like I have a space to do a long form. I really show you guys what goes into that and all the nooks and crannies. So that's what I'm working on now. And I'm inspired by my girl Laura from Garden and
Hey Laura, you should. You're huge fans. You're always on the living room TV.
Always. So I was inspired by her because I'm watching her videos, which I watch all the time. Like, not all that she does, but what she's really doing, she's developed a formula, is just showing what she does every day.
Yeah.
And how that can help somebody. And it's just amazing. So I figured that I could do that too, like a few times a week, just things that I'm going to do anyways, just film those things and maybe it'll be helpful to you guys.
Yeah, I think so. Plus, it might be interesting to see what a day in the life of a CEO is like.
Yeah, let's do it. Like each day. So I'm still working on my planning episode because yesterday was a mess and this weekend was so busy. So I didn't plan like I wanted to last weekend or over the weekend. So I'm finishing up the episode today and then I'm going to just highlight things throughout the week that may be interesting to share with everybody.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you and your journey.
Me too.
Yeah.
Then we can share tips on how it goes.
Yeah, we can. Because, like, you're doing your thing, I'm doing my thing, we're all doing things, you guys are doing your thing.
We are all entrepreneurs.
We're all entrepreneurs. And with heart, with passion. Okay. So, did you have any other final thoughts? Like, what made you... So was it really the helpful aspect that made you wake up one day and be like, yeah, this is the thing I'm going to do?
Yeah, it was me watching her video and Like seeing what the formula is.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing what the formula. So her formula is greeting, and then she's already kind of planned it out what the project is, and she announces our project for the day, and that's what really got me. She was like, "Our project for the day is." I have a project for the day.
Me too.
Yes. So I saw myself in her formula.
Yay.
She was like, our project for the day is we're going to do X, Y, and Z. I'm like, well, our project of the day could be planning.
Yeah.
Our project of the day could be going to the farm and check on the crops.
Yeah.
Our project of the day can be going through Monday with Corey. Or putting together our podcast like you're doing. Mm-hmm. Like just picking something that could be the project of the day.
Yeah.
And just
Just do it
and show you guys.
Yeah, because like the thing is, it'll also just like people will be looking forward to seeing your projects of the day.
I hope so.
Yeah.
So I hope it's helpful. You guys give me your feedback. I'll be posting them on the same YouTube channel, the Leaf Notes channel. And just want to hear your feedback on what things you find helpful, what things are not helpful, and kind of grow this journey together.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching or listening, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye! Thank you for listening to Entrepreneurs of Heart. If you're watching on YouTube, drop a comment below and tell us what your takeaway was. Or if you're listening, take a screenshot and share it on social media with your takeaway. If you would like to leave us a review, head over to your favorite podcast app and give us a 5-star rating. This will help us reach more small business owners just like you, and your feedback helps others find our show.